Sawadee krap and welcome to Phuket Extra. I'm JP Mestanza and it's June 16th. Don't forget to vote in the latest poll on the PhuketNews.com asking if travel insurance should be compulsory. Head over now to cast your vote. Now here's the news you need to know. Authorities say they have a man in custody who fessed up to planting the bomb that hurt 20 people at the Pramongkut Lao Hospital back on May 22nd in Bangkok. Watana Pomret, a retired employee at the Electricity Authority of Thailand, he was picked up by a joint police-military force after they found several bomb-making materials at his Bangkok home. Pomret also took responsibility for other previous bombings in Bangkok, including one at the National Theatre and the other at the Old Government Lottery Office. Both of those incidents took place earlier this year. The suspect told police that he disliked the military, especially soldiers, after incidents back in 2010 where 6 red-shirt demonstrators were gunned down at several rallies. There's so much more to the story, so for the full details, visit thephuketnews.com. And police are learning about new details in the death of the 10-year-old girl whose body was found in a Bangkok canal last week. They're now sure that she was suffocated before her body was dumped. The mother and stepfather of Nongrum originally told police that they found her dead at their home, even though they had a long history of beating the girl, and they fessed up to police. They wrapped her body in a quilt and threw her body into the canal. Police later picked up the mother and her husband, and they're now facing charges related to her death, though those charges will most likely be upgraded. Reports say the girl had originally lived with her biological father until he died, and that's when her mother requested that she live with her, and that happened about a year ago. And breaking his silence for the first time since being transferred because of an ongoing investigation, former Region 8 Police Chief Lieutenant General Tessa Siriwatu is publicly denying any corruption by involvement with the pay for promotions within his ranks. General Tessa spoke with NNT earlier this week following his transfer to an inactive post in Bangkok. He said he never requested favors in exchange for promotions. Corruption allegations were made by the former head of the People's Democratic Reform Committee, Witaya Pradai, who was threatened with a defamation lawsuit by the National Police Chief earlier this week. It's unclear if General Tessa will return to his post after investigation into allegations of buying and selling police posts and promotions is concluded. And sit tight, Phuket Extra. We'll be right back after this. Register now for the Phuket Hospitality Challenge at the Laguna Golf Club, taking place on the 23rd of June. Welcome back to Phuket Extra. In order to incentivize manufacturers to make their drinks less sugary, the Finance Ministry is working on a plan that would reduce the number of taxes for drinks with reduced sugar. The new tax on sweet drinks is set to become law on September 16th, and ministry officials are looking at new tax rates for drinks with reduced sugar content. Officials are going to set a threshold on how much sugar content a specific drink can have, with rates to be divided into 3 categories, from 10 to 14% sugar content, with 14 to 18%, and with 18% or higher, the latter of which will be taxed at the maximum rate, which is yet to be decided. Higher-ups at the Thai Beverage Industry Association say that drinks with fruit and vegetables are likely to be the hardest hit, with a market value of about 30 billion baht a year. And the Phuket News is reporting that a king cobra is now in the wild after it was found on the top of a car in Talang. Rescue workers were at the scene yesterday afternoon at the Khao Phra Tel Student Center in Talang. By then, the 2-meter-long king cobra had slithered its way inside the engine under the hood, and it took rescue workers about 15 minutes to catch the creature. The 3-kilo cobra was later released into a non-hunting area in Talang. Well, that's it for Phuket Extra today. From all of us here at the Phuket News Center, thank you for watching. Until tomorrow, stay classy, Phuket.
This is the Phuket News. This is Novosti Phuketa, the Russian newspaper for Phuket. This is Puji Dao Jiwen, the Chinese newspaper for Phuket. And this is Khao Phuket, the new Thai language newspaper for Phuket, available at over 600 locations across the island. Stay up to date with the latest news in any language. Pick up your copy today. Your island, your paper.